Peace and blessings. This is Lisa Marie Mache Etisen. Greet Akwaba from the beautiful Accra, Ghana, in West Africa, where I presently reside. Yes, reside. Yes, yes. What did I do? I decided to move here. So, yes, whole thing, short story. Born and raised in Brooklyn, lived in California half my life, Brooklyn the other half. North Carolina, moved 3 years in North Carolina, decided to come here on vacation, and due to the coronavirus, I stayed. This is still simple. I stayed. So I am renting an apartment. I've signed, or I paid for 1 year to rent an apartment in Accra, and I'm chronicling my adventures in my life and my simplicity. So today I just wanted to have a regular chit chat, and I love a chit chat about everything I said: beauty, creativity, and so much more. When during this crisis, during this time, well, I don't know if it's a crisis. Like, I don't know. I mean, crisis in that. Check out the word. I mean, crisis. You can loosely almost say there's like a cry in crisis, right? So if this is a crisis, meaning a cry for the universe to say, sit still, a cry for the universe to say, get creative, a cry for the universe to say, you're so much more. You have a capacity to have so much more, to create so much more. You're so much more brilliant, so much more creative, so much more ingenious, but you don't know because you don't sit long enough to allow. So I was thinking like beauty, right? So this is I did my nails. No, I did not get them done. Now there's this one I got it fixed because I messed it up because it's still wet. My nails are still wet, so I'm waiting for them to dry. But like what? Nail polish, my own nails. I love them. I can, I would get better each time. Like, I think I could be good at painting my own nails. Something that when I had all these other options of not doing it myself, I would say I'm not good at doing my nails. Okay, I'm gonna go get the filer and let's do our own nails, y'all. We might actually rock. That might be something you could do. And even if it's not something you could do where you are, there's places around the world that needs a good black female nail technician. And some of us know how to do nails without it. And you don't know how good you could be in something. You just have no idea. So I like I was saying, with the hairstyle, no tightness, y'all, at all. I told y'all, the one layer is cornrowed up, and all the rest is twist. So I figured my sister, when I go to the hairdresser, she will do my twist because I'm repairing some edges. She will she will help me with maintaining my twist. Maybe every other week, I'll wash my own hair. That's what I have to do. I don't. It's okay. I'm not putting hairdressers out of business. Let me say this: hairdressers are the bomb. They are amazing. But isn't it so nice for you to actually learn about your own hair and learn that your hair could be more simpler, or it's a lot simpler than it. You might not really need all them products. You might not need all that time. You might could just wash it and put olive oil on it. I mean, or like I said, employ a braider. It's so much that you could do to aid in your self-care and your beauty. And in it, you might discover some random side hustle, front hustle, some random business idea, some random talent, creativity, something you didn't even know that can boost your frequency high, your self-esteem. I mean, it is kind of cool. So I'm really actually loving, not love, okay, I said it. I'm loving this inner time. Yesterday I went out just for my necessities. My necessity was nail polish remover, bobby pins, and beads. So like I was saying, with my hair, like my creativity is, I love beads. So I'm learning, I'll put these beads in my hair. She didn't have the beads in. I bought the beads, she didn't put them in. I put the beads in my hair. And I'm about to go get these rubber bands and figure out how to do it better. Creativity, you can do your own thing. But if you always letting somebody else do it, you don't even know how amazing you are. So many levels amazing. So let's talk about this outfit of the day. So this right here is I'm gonna say Goddess Deborah design. She was inspired by this. So she said, if you like this blouse too, let's go to Makala. I picked out my own fabric from the fabric store. And this was made for me by the seamstress of Kojo's sister, which is just amazing. Let me show you the skirt that I picked up. The skirt that I picked. I love clothes. I love clothes. I love design. I love all of it. So this skirt, it's a little big on the waist only because I'm about to gain my weight back. But the skirt, that's the skirt. Gold shoes on, but that's the skirt. Yes, yes, yes. Flowy skirt. There's the gold shoes. You know how we do it. It's storming today. Well, it was raining. It was raining pretty hard. It was nice because it was nice in the breeze. But anyway, so your creativity, like look at me here, like I'm designing. And, I was even thinking of randomly talking, like assess you. Like this could be the time to assess who you really are. Like I love art, and I consider fashion wearable art. Like it's just art. It's not more than or less than. It is art. And when somebody says to you all the time, "Oh, I like that," or "I like your outfit," "Oh, I love the way you dress," or "I love the way you put that together," you have to look at that like, so that's your creative thing. Everybody can't put it together like you do, where they're getting stopped, whatever, on the street. So you have to start looking at yourself in different ways. We have to start using new words, and maybe this time can help us to describe ourselves. I would definitely say I am a stylist. I like style, and I like Afrocentricity, and with a mixture of whatever classic styles as well. So I love style. I love it's got to have the beat. Like what I'm gonna do is I got more twists. I'm gonna put every twist. I need to have the beads. I need the big beads look on this side. You put that shirt with the skirt and those shoes. There's something in there, and you are not even realizing it because you just take it for granted because it's what you do. It's your skill. Being out here, I got to figure out how to make my own face masks. There's so much that you can't buy here. And we're going to go through all of that. So coming to the next intensive, a week from Sunday, what you cannot buy. Especially us natural women, we think like, oh, we're natural. It's going to be easy to go somewhere else. Whereas there's things that you were actually using that you had great access to and easy access to when you were in the States. So me being in Accra, I got to learn the natural products. So my friend Kwame yesterday, when we went out, talking about going out for essential items, we went to this place. It's I love it, called a health food store. But really, it's literally like a kind of cage. Well, I won't say that, but like a metal little in the market. I love it. It's still okay. And it's packed, and you can't really go in it. It's a booth in the guy. You just look at stuff, and he picks it out for you. But it's the real deal. Moringa powder, turmeric powder. Oh my God, I bought rose water, tea tree oil, but it's dope, y'all. It's dope stuff. People that's in the group, I'm gonna introduce you to the brother that own it, and it's gonna be fascinating. So I'm gonna be creating new products because I have to have a mask a day. Like it's real. And that witch hazel, that toner that I had that I can't get probably in Ghana, so because I ordered online in the US, I'm gonna make my own with the local ingredients that's already available. I'm gonna make aloe vera, whatever they got that's their this, I'm gonna try it out. I already did like a not today, but a papaya scrub with the papaya because I'm about to make exfoliators with pineapple. Like I'm about to work it out because I have to. I need my beauty regimen. I need my skin to be polished, and so this time is like I love it. Now, technically, this has already been my life where I didn't go outside to work, and I work from home, and I could stay in the house sometimes I say 4 days straight and be like, dang, did I just not even go in the car? No, I didn't. I mean, this is not so unusual for me. It's not that hard to just go out and get what you need. At the same time, I welcome socializing. Or it will come again. But until it does, Let's do our own nails instead. Let's do our own. Some people are like, oh, I'm in my pajamas all day, or yeah, which is great. I love that. I have more bra, I have more panties and a lot. Like that's good for your room yourself. But the pajamas all day, I get it. You tired, you don't get dressed. You figure for what? I personally can't look at myself every day walking around the house looking like I can't do it. It's I try. Like maybe a day. I might get a 1, 2 days. I'm like, get up, girl. Get up and put something on. Put lipstick, something, do something with the hair. Put some lotion, shea butter on the skin, a neck or something. Just if you like that, let me know. So I think that this is your time to perfect your game. If you like makeup, play all you want to. You want to learn how to do the wing eyeliner, like this is the time. Like you've been wanting this perfected to the point that you redirect it. You create something. This is a great time. This is a wonderful time. Like now, going back out, I think that we'll see how that goes. But I, for one, went out because I needed stuff. I gotta go back this Saturday with Faustina. I need some tweezers. A girl needs some tweezers. Okay, 50 plus over here. 50 plus. I need some clips, nail clip and nail stuff. I need a whole nail kit. Okay, it's a little small little nail kit, so I can do my toes. My toes look, oh my God, my toes. Like I'm a person that gets manicures all of the time, like regularly rather. My feet, oh my feet. And out here, your feet might suffer a little more. One way, they're getting like a lot of nutrients and whatnot from the sun because you're always wearing sandals, always. But also, you're right. You're so close to because you're wearing sandals. There's a lot of dust. Sometimes you're going to the red dirt in different places. Yeah, your feet can take a beating out here. Like seriously, I didn't realize it. So I'm gonna have to create. I'm gonna have to get a nice bucket and warm some water and put some herbs and stuff in it and do like a weekly soak until my feet are looking pretty again. I have to paint my own nails. I kind of like this. It's like total self-care time when you do it yourself. It's just self-care. It's just self-care. So I for one think you should never, I never, but as stay beautiful. That's your inspiration as a woman. You should be inspirational to yourself. I know now because I don't have a man and I'm not actually interested in anybody. I'm not even interested in dating. I'm very fulfilled right now in my life. I'm very fulfilled in the business that I want to get off the ground, my consulting business. That when Black Americans come into Ghana, they come to me. Whatever they need as far as household, folks in it, catering, somebody cook, clean, waiting for an occasion, where to go to get this, how to get an apartment, all kinds of levels. And also part of tours, how to shop at the markets. Yes, I learned some basic tree words to get you by. Why it's important. Like all that's going to be taught, and then that class will become real when I do. We'll have Faustina. I thought Faustina she could do a wonderful walking tour through the market because there's a lot of food at the market. And I found me and Goddess when we used to go when Faustina used to take us to the market. We always asking, what is that? Because you don't know that, and you might want that. So I'm always asking, what is that, or how do you cook that, or when is it used? And you learn a lot. Like I did walking tours when I was in Colombia, and I absolutely loved it. To be honest, I was with it, tasting all the different foods, understanding what they are. So my consulting business is also that. It's part of my villa that I'll have with beautiful rooms or huts or something like it that you all can stay in. Eventually, food and a whole bit. So it's kind of an extension of that. But I would love for us to tour the markets. There's lots of them, and they all have their wonderful things. And if you knew how to get through them, you would like them a lot more. And the way, the money, and what things are supposed to cost, that will be a service with my consulting. Hey, I'm going to the market, Miss Marie, I'm not sure if they ripping me off, or I don't know what half that stuff is, or I don't know the language enough to communicate past the English that they might know. So I need to, and I got to eat every day. So I want to be, I don't want to go to the supermarkets. I know the food is fresh in the market. How do I navigate? And so I'll have somebody at my name that goes out with you, shows you the rope. For those that just went on the fun level, we're going to do tours for the market separate. And then we got a separate service for if you want somebody to shop with you. And after a few times, you'll get it. Because what I know is if the market people see you with a Ghanaian, and they know that the Ghanaian is teaching you, they do see that, they will never give you a wrong price. They know that will go back to that person that they know too, because Faustina is a market lady too. Another thing, I know I'm on the road, but the thing, let me tell you about the market woman. I mean, I've read little articles about market women, but we need to go deep. It should be like a whole movie, and maybe there is a documentary somewhere. Yeah, I remember seeing it about the market women. I thought it was a doc years ago about African market women. They are badass. No way, hands down, hands down. I love Africa, specifically Ghana, where I am, for the entrepreneurial spirit. Them sisters be having this little bag around they shoulder, a crossbody bag with their money in it. Honey. They selling their stuff, they making their money. And it is just so, you need to be like, yo, these women is, like Faustina get excited like me when she got her products, making how much I'm doing business today. Lisa's like, yes, I see, sister, I love it. Like, it is, they are an inspiration. Many of these women might not have passed a certain education, may not be reading, writing English or even their own language, possibly. I mean, women who have sold goods and services in exchange for money and been doing it for a very long time. Powerhouses. Like, I'm taking notes, okay? I'm taking notes on the market woman. The strongest, the backbone of Africa, I believe, is the market woman. I believe markets are, it's an entrepreneurial, divine feminine mecca. It has so many lessons in the lessons of buying and selling. So making money, keeping customers, how to bring more in, how to not lose them. I mean, they every form of business practice that many of you might have got MBAs for, these ladies are doing, and they ain't never been in nobody's classroom. You know, I would love to do a little course or a mini course, not virtually. I mean, when you come in person, one of the services where the market women have a class where the market women teaches us how to market our own goods and services. And they won't even know. I just want them to show you what they do, just period. It's not up here, it's real. Like the beauty of the market women. It's just, it's yo, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with y'all. Y'all's knocking the game out. And I love it. I love it. So yeah, you get creative. I mean, you're around entrepreneurs. There's no welfare system. There's nobody's gonna bail you out. So if you don't work, you really don't eat. And work is, you got to come up with something that you have, whether it's the carpenter skill, you know, whether it's the electrician skill, you know, all those are valuable skills. And it's a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Driver, everybody can't drive. And everybody dang sure can't drive in Ghana or other countries. So drivers, I want to have those available for you. I want to be that service that is purely consulting so that you will love it here and you will get past those little things. And you can take a break for a second so you can decide what's your next move. Do you want to, you know, I cried too. I was watching this wonderful video of my brother and sister that has a sustainable, I'm gonna say farm up in Cape Coast. And they were wonderful couple. Found him yesterday. And I remember he was saying something, how his woman was saying how a lot of people will say once they get out of the car, they feel so much more relaxed and all that. True, I'm sure. But he said, but now let me say something, depending on what you want to do, for those that's into business, need to be in the international city, the capital, in a sense, Accra is the place to be. So for my business, for my tourism business, I need to be in Accra, and I know it, and I'm so glad. So I'm happy to be in Accra. I'm start off by this room over here. I'm going to be renting that room, not renting so much. I don't want long-term stayers. These are people from the diaspora that's coming into the States, coming into Ghana. Because guess what? I'm preparing for what I'm creating a new world, or it's already being created simultaneously. I'm enjoying that creation. And I am in a sense, we all created together by our positive or negative thoughts. And I know that I know that I'm preparing for the future. It may look dim now, grim now. It may not look like you got a lot of questions, but travel will resume. If it's 2 years from now, it'll be right. And that's 2 years to perfect your business. And I don't know if it's going to be that long, but it may be. But when it does happen, it happens. Like I actually bought some stock in, travel, on some sector of travel where it looks crazy, but I'm actually buying intuitively. I know that things will turn. And I know that when it does, we're going to wish we were there. So get ready for your life. It's your life. Nobody else can get ready for your life. Nobody else can get ready for your life. Only you can. So get ready for your life, y'all. That's what I'm about right now. Candia, good morning, Mache. Frank, hey, Royal Queen Adjua, Lisa, greetings. That's right. Hashtag wash hands. Yes, yes, yes. Make sure always. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Bev. Grand Rising, Miss Lisa. Grand Rising. How are you? The Goddess Life 360. Is your email still the same? Yes, which is THE, Black, BLACK, Berry, BERRY, at gmail.com. The Blackberry Beauty, at gmail.com. The Blackberry Beauty at gmail.com. Thank you. Goddess Life 360. You made 1,000. Yes. Thank you to y'all. I love the outfit. Thank you, darling. Good morning, Lisa friends. Hey, multifaceted. How are you? Yes, sister. Here's fine. It's fire. Thank you. Yes, this is a very simple do, huh? Great rising, guys. I look forward to your daily updates. I'm preparing now to get out. Yes, well, tomorrow, stay close touch with a sister so we can help you. I love that. Thank you, Goddess Madasi. Please don't let travel be getting to us. No, you know what? I won't even say that because I don't think it's real true. I would say that I thought something, my thing is this, and I think that we'll see, because I don't know if most countries can survive 2 years without travel. I think that a lot of countries, especially in countries in Africa, every country, at least most countries are tourists come to, a lot of countries. And the United States is going to get hit with no tourists either. People don't actually think about that, but they get a lot of tourists that come to the U.S., especially New York City. So, yeah, you're right. How long can they actually do it? At the same time, what is Mother Nature going to do? And I agree with you, Queen. Mother Nature cleaned up so fast, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. So, but I think that, travel's going to be booming real soon. Good morning, Lakeisha. Lisa, during December and period, hotels and guest houses are fully booked. Oh, and remember that too. And the end of that, thank you. I heard December is the place to be here in Ghana, and we'll see if they'll be open by then. I'm hoping that they will be. But yeah, if you're going to book for December, book early. Right now, I guess it's hard to book anything because everybody's so turned upside down. And I say too, when the airlines do open up, I think the deals are going to be pretty good. That's what I'm thinking I will do. So, I'm invested in travel. That's all I'm going to say. Stock-wise, I'm invested in travel. I know others is like, no, we don't know what, because I know how hungry people are right now. I'm invested in travel. I'm invested. I can see what's coming. I feel like anybody can see this, but maybe not everybody. And for me, and that's how I do investing. I just started investing, so chit chat, random things. I just started investing, and I love it. And I love, yes, you can read a whole bunch of stuff on how to choose stocks, but I go by what I see for the future, what I know I'm creating metaphysically. I'm creating this. And also, I feel like for me, investing in travel stocks, also investing, it's like I'm investing in myself because I'm part of the travel tourism business now on many different aspects, but no doubt that I'm in it. So why wouldn't I? That's what we all have to do, invest in yourself. If you have a hair care line, then you might want to buy stocks in hair care products or hair care um, tools like combs and stuff and products. Yeah, hair care products, period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's called investing in yourself. If you're a nail technician, then you might want to invest in nail polishes, nail products, everything a nail technician might use that you're not even thinking. Even uh, what you call napkins or cotton or whatever to take off the polish or nail polish remover, like everything that goes with it. Like I invest because I wouldn't want to. I hope you're not in industry as far as a business person, and it's an industry that's doomed to fail. You're not gonna. You're doing your passion, but you're also making money from it. So from a stock, if I could invest in African fabric or just fabric in general, but that'd be African fabric, I would probably invest in that. I would do it. I think it's going to be a great surge. I think that yeah, I got some ideas, but I just want to invest in my industry. So I'm ensuring universally, metaphysically, that I'm letting the universe know I create the future, therefore I can prepare for the future, therefore I can even buy for the future. Whatever, remember, metaphysics says, law of attraction says, everything we're experiencing right now is already manifested. So basically it's old news. There's not much more you can do with what's already manifested, but you can always create a new. So my mind is thinking on levels that I've never thought on these levels before. But in a sense, even though I would say this is my lifestyle, I'd be like, oh yeah, I've been had this. I was in the house for 4 days ago and I did say that. Let me just say something is different about this one. I think it's the collective consciousness of light workers. That's all of y'all, the positive ones, the ones that know they create their reality. I think it's the collective consciousness of positivity that I am just so feeling. And so I've always wanted many of you all to be entrepreneurs. I used to say it all the time. I said, but I have nobody to talk to in the middle of the day. And, we can't go out and, crunch some numbers over lunch because you at the job. So it's perfect. It's perfect. And I hope that you can see it. I know it's not easy, but if the countries get up on it and just give us our check every month and let everybody just get well, it'll be a better world. Economically, a lot of people will win. So enjoy the time. Enjoy the time. Yes, man. I'm so glad. Yes, let's see where I was. So December, remember, yes, December gets booked up. When you get more room, it will be you in the future. Oh, me Darcy, thank you. Lisa, yes, okay, good. Thank you, Frank. It's always so nice having you. You have such great male energy. I tell you, Ghanaian men, they know how to, you know, get in where they fit in with the women, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate so much. My Ghanaian family called me and want to know do I need anything. They was like, it's been a long time since we talked to you. I thought I didn't know who I was talking to. I said, who is this? It's like, Kojo. It's like, I just called you because it's been a long time. Me and Faustina, they came on Sunday. It's Wednesday. That's Ghanaian love, okay? He said it was a long time. I was thinking, what's today? How many days fast? I love it. I love it. So I want to help you have a very beautiful and smooth transition. So in the intensive that starts next Sunday, week from this Sunday, on special for $87, only lasts to Friday, that special. Then it's $97. So we're going to tell you how to do this. Because there's so many things that it's hard to say, and that's why my intensive is going to be for those that want out now, those that want to plan a little and want out later, and those that want to plan a little more and want out later. So it's something for everybody, because I don't think it's something necessarily wrong with following spirit if it works for you. I mean, I thought about this today. I was like, you know what? Spirit has actually been working for me. Following spirit has actually been to my benefit. I mean, so I'm not that person that will say, if you are just like, I'm so ready, I'm location independent right now, I'm so ready, but, and you got all these other things and still obligations you have in the States, I would not be the one to say, well, make sure you pay off all your debt and then try to move. We'll talk about that next lesson. I think you can do it, and I can tell you how. Because what we're dealing with here when I do my course, especially this particular course, is everybody is different. And a one size fit all does not work. That constant, that planning and that waiting exactly and making sure you do that, there's people that works for well, and those people will plan you out of how you could move to somewhere that you might want to go. It doesn't even have to be Ghana. We got other people that have a little plan, they want to lose something, they want to, I've got a goal, here it is, not too far off, and that we got a plan for you. And then we got folks like me that's like now. So even those now people, there's still some structure that you can actually have and some guidance and a connection. Connection is everything. You ask anybody here, they are connected to somebody, especially diasporans, whether it's other diasporans, and for Americans, other Americans in Ghana, or whether it's Ghanaians or a combination of both. And that is what I've learned, that clan people of clans, clan nations, they remain clans and remain powerful because of the help that they give one another. We see it in many cultures. We talk about it. Many Black Americans in the U.S. talk about how Asians, look at Chinatown, Koreatown, so stick together, how they support each other, and why we don't do that. But wait, see, that's why I tell you it's so hard to have now conversations from an American perspective, because American perspective makes you think that when you speak of Black people, you're speaking of the whole of the world, but you're not, and you don't even realize that, because what Black people you talking about? You talking about the Black people in the West. You talking about Black people in the United States. Not the same kind of conversations going on in Africa. So Black people, I say that Black people stick together very well. That Black people are very unified. Tell a different story. It's not changing the narrative, it's highlighting the narrative. It's not a new perspective, it's actually a very ancient and old perspective. But because we're in America, we thought the greatest nation in the world, we even our English, our speaking is from a perspective as if everybody is living like an African American. When you have these other stories, and actually the root of who we truly are as Africans, a network, connection, stick together, all the things they said Black Americans don't. I mean, then you realize it's not some innate or some genetic dysfunction or some genetically inherited traits that we don't get along. Because here we are, the same soil in some ways, same blood, same bones, same genetics as the continental African, and yet they do. So it kind of, did you understand? So the first week of the intensive, we just trying to get your mind back to an African mind instead of a Eurocentric mind, because that'll mess you up. You start thinking, that's what they think, very individualist. Black people, what Black people? I didn't have that experience in Ghana. I didn't even have that experience with the Ghanaians in London or England. So what Black people are we talking about? So we got to be careful, and it's going to have to, there's like a lot of detoxing when you are leaving that mindset and coming into another one. And I'm here to help. So it's going to be great. We're going to have forms of exercises. It's going to be some handout forms, worksheets. Let's get busy, y'all. Let's get busy. Let's do this. Peace, Lisa Marie. Peace and many blessings. Hey, Deborah, how are you? So yes, let's talk random again. Let's talk about relationships. So y'all, I realize that I'm a traveler. I know. Like, you just realized that? No. But I'm a traveler, right? And somebody said I was talking about my relationship with a sister friend and how we're like two ships passing the night. Like, it's over. Like, the relationship is over, but we still. I mean, not we. I did, but I didn't. But and I want to say a lot of people like, oh, I want to see her. I miss her. Like, if somebody is not, you and them not connected, don't ask me. I mean, okay, I'm not gonna go there because y'all should probably know already. I want to say a comment that a sister said was, she says, I understand. She says that sometimes, grown folks got to go their own separate ways so that they can grow. and in trying to make a relationship work, it could be stifling to really both of us. And it reminded me of the idea of going to Cape Coast and why I traveled. And do you know, like I didn't know then, but that solo traveling, like doing the scary stuff, was actually more uh, exciting, more growth oriented. I grew way more reason for living, more alive, more spiritual, more synchronistic, more coincidences. So this right pretend, right? No, we know so this is more divine timing, more blessings. Like I remember those things that I did for myself. And I must continue that for a while, but I'll meet people on the journey. I really want us to meet my Black American friend, been here for 3 years, Kwame, you know the Kwame, in Toto, which is from the States. And I want y'all to meet him too. And I want us to have our own, and me and him hook up. I need to connect with people. And sometimes, like I said, y'all, I'm telling y'all, that's going to be a big one for a lot of y'all. Everybody can be in your energy field. Well, that's an elder, and that elder can be around you. Well, that's whatever. When you think of that can't be around you. And you're going to have to learn that one. And as a solo traveler, I get it. So I don't fight. I like, listen, she said she want a good life. No one to bring her stress or strife. I don't need it. I don't need it. Like, I like things going nice and easy. And I realize that it can, like, this is the reality that you can have your mind is relaxed and you're feeling good. So if you let somebody in your life that you know don't relax you, that's not healthy for you. That's not healthy for you. So I'm good. So I'm going to be going to Cape Coast. Most likely, I'm gonna go myself. I'm gonna talk to my family and ask them the best way to get there. Can I just get a driver, which I would just prefer. Hopefully, I'll be staying for the weekend. I don't know if it's gonna be this weekend, next weekend. I gotta work it out. But I will be going to Cape Coast and staying, visiting a friend, and hopefully his restaurant will be back up. Locked down, had to close it down. Seeing what the African Americans are doing. A lot of you wanted to see that, so this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. I gotta, forge a new road. And when I'm around somebody that it's just very, oh my God, and I can't. It messes with my flow, my energy, and my blessings. So I don't do it, and I'm not gonna do that. So. I'm good. I'm good. I have let it go. There's no animosity. I want to say it's not that. It's not like I'm mad at what she's doing. I'm two ships that need to pass in the night. Just two different ways of expression. And that would be okay too if there was no one trying to stifle the other or judging the others. So I'm on this road and I like it. The people that I consider family are already here. I consider all of them family. My people that I know, I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. So yeah, let go, y'all. It's actually good for you. It's good for you. Hey, Hasina, how are you? Good morning. Yeah, it's very, very good for you. So, all right, ladies, if you were moved, I'll leave my link in the description box. My Cash App is $L capital LAROSANEGRA 67 La Rosa Negra 67 La Rosa Negra 67. That's my Cash App, and my link will be for the PayPal is in. If you feel moved, want to donate, it would help a lot. So thank you so much. Yesterday, y'all, go on my Afrocentric Home Decor and Style channel. I got 2 outside videos. I was loving being outside yesterday with my friend, which you feel a little safer with your cell phone. So I was with my friend Kwame, and I got a little short video too. One me in Uber, another me walking through a field and walking through the kind of Makola kind of area where they do the marketplace, or Tama Station area. So we're gonna do more outside vlogs. I could see that happening. Cape Coast for sure. Getting my friend on camera is not gonna be a problem. Then Black American experience, somebody from somebody other than me. So y'all all will meet definitely the brother in Cape Coast. A little short, but the full all out presentation. You can actually, for those videos, that's going to be full presentations. I do have Patreon and I do upload videos, and I got a couple of more for you already. So join the Patreon too. That's another way to get those exclusives. And more importantly, join the intensive so we can have this amazing far out conversations. Hope you enjoyed this one. And let's see. Yes, thank you, Black Minds of Meditation. That's exactly right. Thank you for putting up that's my Cash App. So if you're feeling it, oh my God, it would be so wonderful. So I'm going to call this, see if it's been raining, so I don't know if that's going to stop my wardrobe from being made today, but it's okay if it's tomorrow. Afrocentric Home Decor. I'll see you over there. Or that's on my other YouTube channel for those of the knows, Afrocentric Home Decor and Style, right here on YouTube. Go over there. Because we're going to talk about this wardrobe. Hopefully it'll come in today. It's not coming in, they're building it to my specifications. I got specifications, what? No, really to my needs. Like I was thinking about how cool it's gonna be that I get to design furniture that actually is even for my level of living. So I need a desk at a certain level to do my work and to type, a desk at a certain tables at a certain level for my kitchen table, where the level is still not just to accommodate me, of course accommodate others as well. But the idea is that certain areas like my office can be totally designed for me. The height of the table can be perfect, no more settling for less. The height of the chair, the placement, the drawers that you know that you need, they can separate it the way you want to according to your usage. Like I'm sitting down and thinking about what I need and how much more productive I would be. We're going custom, honey. We're going custom in Ghana. So Afrocentric Home Decor, that's another level. But Afrocentric Home Decor, I got a whole conversation that we need to be having because I want to talk about my direction. So yes, did my own nails. I'm so excited. Okay, so anyway, I love y'all. Enjoy y'all beautiful day. Peace. Hey D, peace and blessings to you, darling. And I will see you next video. I'm gonna go have me a smoothie. Come into the next intensive. Link will be in the description box. It's gonna be awesome. Love you, ladies. Peace and blessings. Am I still here? Like I really thought I ended the broadcast. Okay.